Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, Shadiversity is a guy on the internet. Shadiversity is a guy on the internet. Shadiversity, of course, in this community needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Shadiversity, shitty bullshitty. Shadiversity is an Australian, I almost called him Australian American. Shadiversity is an Australian American Mormon content creator who swings big swords around in his backyard to make up for the fact that the one he's always swinging around isn't that big at all. Yeah, that's mean. He's a novelist of a god-awful fucking novel called Shadow of the Conqueror, which I have read. He is the proprietor of 2 channels, Shadiversity, which is always in the process of dying, but never quite fucking goes away. And Night's Watch, which has been slowly but surely bleeding 1 member a quarter for about the last year, but maybe it's finally settled down, okay? He's an amateur filmmaker that thinks he's a professional filmmaker and a commentator on all things entertainment. He really has a lot of faith, a tremendous, psychotic amount of faith in his ability to experience, assess, and describe media that is completely misplaced. He is probably one of the most ill-read morons I have ever heard talk about media in my life. Shout out his little fucking his little lemmings in the fucking chat. Oh, I was getting ready to take this seriously, and then when I get past your little introduction there, and then all of a sudden, oh, what is this? Saying an insult. You can't even just talk about the man without insulting him. I don't know what to do about it. You know, every fucking time. I wanted to enjoy this content. I wanted to enjoy it, but you started with an insult, and I just can't deal with the immaturity on display. Fucking shut the fuck up. God damn it. Everybody talk about how red I am. I got that saturation on 10, baby. No, it's because the white balance is off in here. Anthony Gramuglia rises. Yes, today's video is Anthony Gramuglia can't stop lying about Shadiversity. I don't think we're going to watch this entire thing. We don't have to, because when this program's over, I'm going to be raiding into the preview stream for Gramuglia's fucking video. It's just happened to be serendipity. It was actually today, and I fucking fucked up yesterday and went on too long about some shitters. But apparently, Anthony Gramuglia can't stop lying about Shadiversity. I don't know. I make sure this is your call to like and subscribe to the channel. I got to get to, I think it's 50K minimum. At the 50K mark, at least, I think you start getting some fucking Shadiversity going, it's fucking small creators. You know? Why is my Shadiversity voice so bad? I haven't done it in a while. But this is all in response to Gramuglia's response to Shad's response to the new James Gunn Superman trailer, which looked good. It looked fine. I'm not super excited about it because I've just seen too many. I was really excited about superhero movies when you got one every 4 years. And then I got one every 4 months for fucking 10 years, if not more. And I'm a little burned out on them. So I'm not like super excited, but it does look like the best attempt at a Superman film since the one with old fucking Kevin Spacey as Jesus Christ, Lex Luthor back in the day. Been a minute since that one came out. I think that was like 2006 or something. No one ever fucking talks about that goddamn Superman anymore. But that one was pretty promising. It didn't do good at the box office, mostly because it was too cheesy. Most DC film franchise entries have been pretty plagued with like bad commentary over them in a general sense, and also just being dog shit. The fucking DC version of Avengers, I can't even remember what is that 7-hour Snyder Cut film. I watched the entire thing. I thought it was okay. It would have been a pretty interesting season of television, unironically. Not much of a movie. Not as good as it probably could have been. Pretty drawn out at times. And I thought that the other Snyder films before just weren't that great. They're pretty like laughable at times. And it was a little too Dragon Ball Z-y, but like some people love it, and I respect that you love it. Along with that, for a while, especially because this is while I was on 4chan, super hard. TV boards and fucking a lot of the people that became like the white supremacist fucking soup du jour of the day would talk about the Snyder Cut as though it was some sort of like, I don't know, return to man. I still don't quite get it. But like, there was something about Snyder that really like fucking righties really appreciated, but was kind of like hard to nail down. I think it was just that it was not Marvel, and they liked it, and it was really disappointing for them that the fucking DC universe just sucked. The main pantheon for DC has always been the more respected of the two pantheons for the quality overall of stories compared to like basically like the Avengers on the other side. Whereas the small level heroics of that are not Batman of Marvel are a little bit better respected than the DC small cast. And you know, they go ahead, fight each other, slit throats in the comments all the way down about the stupidest fucking argument that keeps going on forever and ever and ever and ever. And so people hated it because Joss Whedon seal clapping. You guys remember Joss Whedon? Remember how you like no one could not talk about Joss Whedon, and now we don't talk about Joss Whedon? He was like the last SJW filmmaker that was like really like, I'm an SJW. He hung out with Anita Sarkeesian. Do you remember that? You guys remember 2015? 2014? Do you guys remember fucking Joss Whedon of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? And then making the first like perfect superhero team up movie to have ever existed, who could do no wrong, fucking it all up somehow and hanging out with Anita Sarkeesian and then vanishing as he got canceled into Me Too. And then they brought him back for one thing, and it was to ruin an already mid movie by photoshopping Superman's mustache away unnecessarily. You remember that? Do you remember that? How important that was? You remember the most important thing that happened in 2000 and like what it was 17, 2018-ish era? Do you guys remember when Ezra Miller wasn't they them and also the most wanted person in Hawaii? Ezra Miller, you know, of We Need to Talk About We Need to Talk About Adam or whatever. What? Evan? Kevin. We Need to Talk About Kevin. One of the weirdest fucking mass murder, spree murder movies that have ever existed, where a guy with a head made like cut diamond goes and shoots up a school with a bow and fucking arrow. Hi. You're Ezra Miller, right? Yeah, from There Will Be Blood. He was, yeah. No, that wasn't him. That was Paul Dano. Fuck. Remember Ezra Miller? He, now, they, them, at the time, he's going to be the Flash? That'll be the best thing ever. One of the best things that could have ever happened. Ezra Miller's going to be the Flash. Ben Affleck is not going to quite stop drinking. No, my friend. But he's going to cut back a bit, and he's going to be Batfleck. And 4chan will share endless pictures of him carrying Subway sandwiches forever. Dude, that there's no fucking pictures of Nick DiOrio's face edited over the Jonah Hill carrying the Subway, 10 million Subway sandwich bags. If you don't know, you ever want to hear my credentials, that's an insult to the fucking craft, all right? Most important shit that ever happened. Now, of course, obviously, the DC franchise fucking imploded. I still think, despite the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman movie, the first one I watched, being pretty okay, actually, like, all right, I can kind of get this. Gal Gadot being cast as Wonder Woman is the worst casting ever. She is gibberish face, unhearable muttermouth, mumble woman with no meat or bones on her body. She was in the military in Israel. I'm pretty sure she was in the not doing fucking anything subsection of wherever the hell she served, because she has the muscle tone of a series of toothpicks wrapped up in silly putty. It's fucking non-existent. Silly putty actually might be a little wider. Worst movies ever. Ezra Miller, now a they, them. they, them be, terrorized all of Hawaii. Ezra Miller, their one great contribution to the world will be probably helping every person in America, white and otherwise, understand that white people probably don't belong on Hawaii. That actually Hawaii does need to be returned to the natives to some degree, because clearly white people cannot handle whatever the fuck is going on there. Do you remember this shit? This is, by the way, this is the Snyder era. He had all plans. There's a million of these things. Do you remember one of the best moments of this? I'm sorry. We got to get back into these fucking films. This is how long it's been since there's a good movie in this goddamn franchises. I did not like Man of Steel that much. I did not like Batman Returns or Batman, the Dark Knight, whatever the fuck. I love Batman Returns. It's the best Catwoman movie ever made. Do you remember the Joker reveal? I forgot about this because I forget about it all the time. The best explanation for that is still, my mom's gonna freak. You see my new tattoo? My mom's gonna freak. If I had goddamn white rapper Macklemore, fucking Machine Gun Kelly ass, goddamn fucking Joker with damaged written on his fucking forehead in girly script, hanging out with Margot Robbie, hotter than shit, best fucking goddamn possible build for a Harley Quinn that's ever there. She's right off Wolf of Wall Street. You guys remember Wolf of Wall Street? She was naked in that movie, and everyone was like, wow. And then she was Harley Quinn, and everyone's like, that's gonna be everybody's last Halloween costume until they fucking die. And she was absolutely wasted on that role, and then Suicide Squad. I think Margot Robbie's probably like the most 10 out of 10 casting for that. She did her little goofy ass voice. I think I heard she learned gymnastics a bit. I wish they would have given her the stupid bumps, right? And the obviously like fucking lycra skin fabric, whatever the fuck, the square face Batman task suit. I wish they would have given her just a run in that with a giant fucking mallet for a while, but we didn't get it. And we got one of probably, if not the worst Jokers of all time. Remember that? That was a reveal. And then they ripped up fucking Hawaii. And then we got the movie. And then 10 billion times re-edits of Ezra Miller's The Flash running around. Fucking goddamn. And then the Flash movie finally came out, 2 years ago? I feel like. Damn. They were like, I guess we'll release that. We're not gonna. There apparently somewhere in the fucking cans back there is the best Batgirl movie ever made in the history of mankind. I will just believe that. They buried that, but we got to get the fucking Ezra Miller Flash movie out in front of everybody's stat. I don't know what the fuck that contract just said. This is the actual end of the deal with the devil, and we will fuck you. I'm so fucking glad the Snyderverse is done. There was almost, if not nothing. There's nothing salvageable from it. There's nothing salvageable. The first Suicide Squad movies cast being just killed off or off-screened into the second Suicide Squad movie, which was considerably better, and I had a great time watching, into my favorite, maybe? Fucking, my favorite fucking small team show, goddamn Suicide Squad with John Cena of all people. Can't stand by the American dream. Stupid shit. I was like, this is about to be this is gonna be the worst show I've ever seen or the best, and it is great. Vigilante is me, for real. He just like me. FR. The fucking literally back of house fucking hyper violent back of house autist. There you go. There's Vigilante. I got into a picking that profile pic with me and a person that we share our fucking HBO Max fucking login account with. I want Vigilante. I want to be Vigilante. I'm already Vigilante. One of the best fucking superhero shows. 2 pretty solid, 2 seasons, right? Suicide Squad? Bugs. Brain bugs. And then, wasn't there another one? I can't remember. Very good show. Movie was A-okay. Creature Commandos was great. Fell apart a little bit at the end. fell apart a little bit at the end. Clearly a little rushed. James Gunn saving yet another franchise by reading the comics it's based on and then making a fucking movie about it. He's right there, you know. James Gunn was responsible for those latter Suicide Squad films. The first Suicide Squad movie was a fucking absolute shit show, fucking mess. It had one extremely cool scene where Prophetess or whatever, I can't even remember. She touches the hand and that's cool. That was cool. Everything else sucked. But yeah, Creature Commandos fucking rocked. I love it. It seems like these might be Nazis. That's what a filthy Nazi would say. Tell me, Commander, are these a bunch of filthy Nazis? I love that. That shit's fun. That's comics. It's fun because it's comics. I don't like the Nazis. Who does, obviously. But it's also fun. Here's the most important thing, and I'm going to say all this before we get into the Shadiversity thing. I know you're waiting. You're getting blue-balled, rickrolled, whatever the fuck. Fucking comic books are supposed to be fun. That's kind of it, especially American comics. They don't have to necessarily be wacky and quippy. I actually kind of like less dialogue ever. One of my favorite issues of a comic is, I think I actually read the entire run. You guys know Hawkeye, the Hawkeye. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember if it was, my brain literally just said Jeff Johns. I have no idea if that's correct. The Hawkeye with the really simplistic, minimalist design fucking run was perfect. That was such a good fucking run of a comic. With all the little arrows and stuff. It was like a IKEA box of shooting arrows. It was wonderful. I love it. arrows, because it's Hawkeye. You know what I mean? That was really great. It was stylistic, fun vibe. Mid 2000s Deadpool before it got too, corporate, I guess. And everyone kind of caught on to the joke and it stopped being funny. Hey, all right. The Deadpool is the guy in the red suit. He sets himself on fire in the coffin on accident. Oh, there's a guy, his name's Deadpool. Everyone else in the comic, though, they think they're real. He knows he's not, so he takes advantage of it. He's got yellow text balloons. He's a very funny guy. He's just like me, for real. I like him. I asked them, could you draw me as him? And they drew me as Red Skull instead. Everybody laughed. I said, it's not funny. Mostly because I don't want to be in a Captain America comic. Because Captain America's black now. Oh, Trump, whoa! Matt Fraction, that is absolutely 100%. That is correct. That's correct. Doom Patrol show is also great. Doom Patrol kind of hung out a little bit. Hung out a little long. But good. I watched the shit out of it. I haven't finished it yet, though. All of that said, I'm excited for a revamp. I'm not really in love with the old stuff, and it's been a long time since I've seen somebody try to have a Superman movie where Superman is the kind of Superman I like, okay? I guess if we tried dark and edgy Superman, please, no, I'm good. I have my Homelander at home. I have my Homelander soup du jour. If you're not gonna fucking grab y'all's nuts and make fucking Red Sun, I don't give a shit, okay? Either make Red Sun so I can see alcoholic fucking Tushonka fucking hat Batman. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. And so this trailer came out and it's got some real mainstays. It's a real James Gunn. Yes. James Gunn grew up in the fucking 90s for real. I mean, he's not actually my age. He's a little older. But he's from that era and you can see him wear it on his sleeve. We got animal mascots, fun little critters that hang out, and they're not too intrusive. There's not too many. Oh, what's that little guy's name? Oh, his name's BB. He always messes up. BB. All the way. But they're still fun, right? And you bring in all the goofy shit from comics, it's a blast. People love that shit. People especially that like comics really like it. They just do. People that try to lift comics up to being some sort of thing and they have like a stake in comics, it's just Vertigo readers. People that read too much fucking Vertigo and Dark Horse, okay? The Preacher's run is over. Preacher ended so long ago. It's over, okay? And the Injustice for All fucking run for Judge Dredd, it's over. It's done, okay? We're not doing the squiggles anymore on every goddamn page. 5 million little fucking black fucking lines everywhere, dots. What are you gonna do? Well, I gotta draw his shoulder. His shoulder needs 7 billion fucking ink dots on it. No, we're done for that. Shut the fuck. I want talking dogs back. Okay? God damn it. If you're gonna do dark and gritty, we already have one fucking incredible Spawn movie. Just literally bring it back. You don't have to do anything new other than just update the CGI and watch Spawn. Or give me James Gunn. Send this to James Gunn. Clip it. James Gunn, I promise you my sword and my life and my soul if you give me another season of HBO's Spawn. If you give me another season of HBO's Spawn cartoon, I will kill for you. I will climb to the top of the highest mountains and I will do battle with whatever you ask of me. One more season, James Gunn. James Gunn, I am talk to you through your mind. James Gunn, one more season, please. HBO's Spawn, please. Thank you, James Gunn. He's gonna fucking that monkey paws. And I get fucking Aeon Flux for some reason. Like, I don't want to see it anymore. Yeah. I want to watch the Max. Bring me the Max and bring you guys Shadiversity. So through all this, Shadiversity saw the first good-looking comic book movie in a long time that is not a corporate fucking high polish, high sheen. Look, you remember the guy that was on the Daily Show like a million fucking years ago, and like this chick that was on some sort of failed fucking sitcom on a TV channel you don't pay for? They're gonna get in obnoxiously good shape, and we're gonna take a bunch of pictures of them like it's the fucking meat market, and then hopefully their abs are enough to make you want to go watch them run around in tights and do some shit. And you go, no. And then do you remember 2018? And people are like, I think you're a little racist for not wanting to go see this dumb fucking movie after all this other bullshit. I can't even remember when Endgame came out. I have no idea. The passage of time is nothing to me after COVID. I don't care. You don't want to go see the fucking guy in the 10 Rings? Dude, it's deep cut Marvel. I don't give a fuck. No, this guy worked his entire life off. He was a background character in 5 movies, and this is his time. Well, you shouldn't have done 2 whole fucking Benedict Cumberbatch fucking movies. Just one was fine. I liked the second one way better. People said they don't like the fucking... I loved it. Y'all garbage fucking opinion. Fuck. I'm done with the Marvel movies. I liked the fucking TV show where it was Wanda. House of Wanda. I'm not watching the fucking it was the other chick all along. I'm not watching a show named after a gag from 5 seconds of another show. Okay? I lived through the 90s. No more spin-offs, my friend. I know what you're doing to me. But this is an actual standalone Superman movie in the vein of, it feels like the trailer, and I'm not going to watch it because he's probably going to talk about it, All-Star Superman, which is, I think that's Jeff Johns. I think that is I just keep saying Jeff Johns until I get it right. That is pretty much my favorite Superman run, period. It's an easy pick because it's like saying like your favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop. It's just fucking perfect. It almost like every major possible type of character is like represented to some degree. You have every type of little interaction, and Superman's just based as fuck. Superman trying to fucking fly back and save his dad, and he's crying and blah blah blah. You only got so much time. Super fucking powers. Go read fucking All-Star Superman. Log off. It's like fucking a whole year run. It's so good. Go read it. I love it. It makes me happy. It's the opposite of Homelander. You know what? How about, can I pitch you on? What if Homelander was the good guy? And no fucking lame as fuck actual Jake. I don't know if you understand this, but some people think shut the fuck. What if Homelander was the good guy and also the best good guy you've ever seen in your life? And you would aspire to be him, and you would actually feel like that moment when he lands near you that you were like, I'm safe and I'm gonna live. Dude, Superman landing. I'm here to help. Fuck, I need that. I need that in my fucking veins. I've wanted a movie like that for over a decade, and I've been getting fucking denied it because everybody wants to be like, I'm gonna rewrite the fuck. You ever been handed the Bible and you were like, Ecclesiastes, suck these nasties. Shut the, just make one thing into a thing. I understand other people's frustrations. However, some of them are fake frustration havers. Shadiversity is one of them. Let's watch his response to Anthony Gramuglia. Sorry for the big lead in.
There's many aspects to the Superman story and arc that I, as a fan, would want
Grant
to
Morrison
see.
did All-Star. I'm
And
never
a
getting it
little
right.
annoyed that
I
it's
cannot
not
remember the fuck
potentially
Jeff
just
Johns
skipping
did.
over it. And look,
Are you upset that Lois Lane will figure out who Clark Kent is?
did I say that, you friggin'
Sorry. What the fuck?
There's many aspects to the Superman story and arc that I, as a fan, would want to see. And I'm a little annoyed that it's not potentially just skipping over it. And look,
Are you upset that Lois Lane will figure out who Clark Kent is?
did I say that, you friggin' disingenuous moron? Did I say that? Listen to what I said, right? And so he's just ignored what I said and just making a complete straw man trying to say something completely listen again. Not potentially just skipping over it. And so I'm sad that they're potentially going to skip over the part of the relationship where Lois doesn't know who Clark Kent is.
Are you upset that Lois Lane will figure out who Clark Kent is?
And then he's like, that means Shad clearly said he's going to be upset. That
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have sped him up. Shad's mad. The new hit special from Westside Tyler. It sounded like they said the exact same thing once right after another each other. This is going to be good.
figures it out. I'm sad that they're potentially going to skip over the part of the relationship where Lois doesn't know who Clark Kent is.
Are you upset that Lois Lane will figure out who Clark Kent is?
And then he's like,
Okay, he said the same. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my God, he called you out and you're just saying it wasn't the specific wording. Oh, fuck me, man. This is golden. Yes. Oh no, dude, he's so pissed. Jeff Johns did Blackest Night, Brightest Day event, and is my favorite Green Lantern writer. I have no idea what Jeff Johns did to scratch his name into the side of my fucking skull like that. I keep saying it. I think he has to be attached to one of the things, and I know it's not Blackest Night, Brightest Day. I do not like Green Lantern stuff very much. With all due respect, you Green Lantern people are strange to me, and that is not a racist comment. And somebody is laughing their fucking ass off right now. No. Did he do the Moon Knight? The really good Moon Knight? The fucking, that one came out like 7 or 8 years ago. With the yet again, really minimalist thing. Watching everybody, no, that was also Matt Fraction. That was a really fucking good run. That was a really fucking, really good run. Ow, popping my neck. But this is funny as shit.
that means Shad clearly said he's going to be upset that Lois Lane figures it out. You freaking idiot.
Jack Saint levels of rage, yes.
Welcome back to The Watch, and a creator by the name of
I think some people were too embarrassed to I think some people were too embarrassed to translate comics to screen reliably. My faves, Hawk and Dove, were mutilated in Titans. They didn't even have powers. That's such a good statement, because that was true of comics or cartoons too. If you look at like old superhero adjacent cartoons, like Batman the Animated Series made that shit real. I mean, like a lot of the stuff you would consider it nowadays your classic because you like the Spider-Man. Oh, look at you, it's you. I mean, you. But like a lot of those cartoons were like that, and they were shitty as fuck because people didn't know how to translate motion, or like basically they didn't know how to translate comic motion to animation, right? And like the kind of like scope and scale and majesty at the time, and so like they would kind of cheat, like, well, we got to get this fucking IP on there. I don't know how the fuck we got one time to make this dude do a backflip, and it's going to cost us almost all of our money and the lives of like 7 North Koreans. Like, oh, okay, for this one backflip. And so like forever it was like, like shit. It was just trash. Like, wow, hey, you guys, friends, super friends. And then like Batman the Animated Series came out, and it that fucking big, like, Bruce Timm is a god for what he did. You can hate him if you want. I don't know. People decided they don't like Bruce Timm nowadays. I guess why? Because he just changed the entire fucking like sexual idea that you have of like what women could be. When you were a kid, you're like, What is this? Why do I see that and I like it? Bruce Timm knew what he was doing drawing that fucking cheetah woman that way. He knew. He's in your fucking mind, okay? A lot of cat ladies. Why are you drawing all the cat ladies, Bruce? But no, the really simplistic character designs and those big angular bodies that they have. You know, the ladies are all vivacious, blah, 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 but they translate and they animate really well. So like, he cut down on everything. And if you look at the old TAS episodes, it's like gradients. It's so much of it is just gradients and then shadows and like one figure. And it gives this sense of scale and proportion and like grandness and darkness and grittiness. It's so fucking cool. You know what I mean? And it really looks like the original OG best superhero cartoon ever. The original Superman cartoon, which if you've never seen, was animated, I guess, by Superman himself. That is the most psychotically well animated shit you'll ever see. And if you give it credit for the fact that it's all pen and paper, it's insane. It predates the thing I'm talking about by about 80 years or something. I have no idea. No, that would be the 1910s. So probably, I guess, whatever, 40, 20, 30. I don't know. Time means nothing to me. But the fucking Bruce Timm character models, the model sheets, it was so fucking iconic. That fucking that goddamn Clayface couldn't have come from anyone else. You know what I mean? And bringing a character like Harlequin, who has like this real like feminine shape and energy and is like a woman who's attracted to a sociopath, but also isn't just like absolutely fucking eye candy. You know what I mean? Like, and just kind of gets away with it. It's crazy. And his Poison Ivy is iconic. And his Penguin is iconic. And his Two-Face is iconic. Like all the fucking way down. It's great. And that spread out and really fucking opened shit up for people to make these other animated projects that were crazy. And then we got like, you know, one of the reasons so many people are interested in comics isn't because of just how good comics are. And it's a great medium, limited here and there. But it's because they had Justice League, the animated series, which is probably one of the most important things to happen to comics in the history of America. Corpo. Nimble Dick Super Chat. Jesus Christ, another 50 pounds. Thank you. I love your content, especially as it tickles my history tube gripes of the likes of Shad and my liberal political leanings. Where the hell did that go? I came from DGG, and you should leech more of those pricks to your audience, at least those with a sense of humor. Fair enough, fair enough. I always love what Bruce Timm and Paul Dini did, but fuck that Bruce Wayne, Barbara Gordon relationship. That was down the line. That was later. We don't talk about it, okay? Robin was a man. He was a grown adult man running around in colorful costumes, not a child. Barbara Gordon was a sweet girl. All right, she was a sweet lady. That shit was fucking yuck. The guy's one fuck up. Thank you for reminding me what it was so I can forget again. But like, then you had Justice League, and then you had Justice League Unlimited. JLU, Justice League Unlimited, which was crazy and still's got a few sus pieces in it. Still sus clips from that taken. But that was that shit opened stuff up because it went from, you know, it's a good connection to high levels of quality. You have Batman the Animated Series way back in the 90s. And then as you get into the 2000s, you kind of expand. You got Teen Titans and Static Shock. And a few other little fucking spin-offs and stuff and this and that. But then like Justice League Unlimited had all of these other characters and, you know, they were all over the place. Flash is still one of my favorite fucking characters. Flash, everybody, you probably know, if you're from Co, you've seen this fucking WebM GIF link out 1,000 times. What's your favorite superhero moments? And it still is. It still fucking is. It's goddamn Flash going into the bar with Hawkman and was it Hawkman and Batman and the Trickster's in there, played by, it's Trickster, right? Not Toyman, Trickster? Yeah. The Trickster's in there, played by the guy who originally played him, Mark fucking Hamill, also the voice of the Joker, but he was in the live action Flash from way back in the day, and he played the fucking Trickster, and he's in his Trickster costume, which is absolutely goofy, and he'd been doing stupid stuff. He goes, I got you, Flash! Boom! Shoots a little acid gun. And he's fine. And like Hawkman's like, I'm going to go fucking turn this guy into a little literal smear because it's Hawkman. A guy who can't have too many comics because his rogues gallery is just a literal hit list. But then fucking, you know, the Flash goes up and he's like, come on. What is his name? Harry, I think. Hey, Harry, what are you doing? Oh, you know, I'm just out here having a drink. You're wearing the costume again. Am I? Oh, well, look at that. All right. You know you have to go back, right? Are you off your meds again? Well, you know, sometimes I don't want to take them. I know. Look, we're going to let you go. We're going to send someone to come by and pick you up. You just stay here and behave until then, all right? All right. I'll get you next time, Flash. I'm sure you will. Like, it is one of the most heartening scenes in a cartoon period. People don't talk about it enough. Fucking shit-ass fucking motherfuckers are like, sometimes it's raining. You know? It's just fucking so good. Fucking, like, so many people fell in love with, you know, the Green Lantern and shit. And fucking Wonder Woman and all this extant like series of weird, interesting characters. Like, wow, how big is this universe? It's huge. It's huge. And because it's a big cost to buy into the comics by the time you get into the 90s and figure out what the fuck's going on. You got to find them all. We don't have online digital repositories that you can steal now. You know, fucking 4chan's rapid shit's gone now. So how the fuck do people even read comics these days? But you had it on TV and you could watch it and be like, oh fuck, what do you mean there's more than one Green Lantern? Like, yeah, the thing, it's like a bunch of them. Well, what about that? What's that, the planet? Is that the main Green Lantern? Like, no, that's just a planet that is a Green Lantern. Like, what? Like, yeah, Ordo or whatever the fuck. He does his thing. Okay, well, there's the Yellow Lanterns, right? Because he's weak to yellow. Like, we don't do that anymore. Why not? Just because, unless you're gonna do one specific like joke where Batman decides to paint an entire room yellow and drink lemonade and have his entire costume and Robin's entire costume yellow to trap a Green Lantern. It's kind of lame that, hey, look at your weakness. A piece of yellow paper. How do you feel? Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no. And then there's like, what is there other land? Yeah, you got blue, red, fucking orange, green. What is the orange ones? It's just one guy. What do you mean it's just one guy? If we don't talk, if you see him, just leave, okay? It's him and the guy with the fucking mushroom head. It just leave. Go away. So Martian Manhunter, yes. Martian Manhunter, fucking absolute king of the fucking series. What is this guy's power? His power is doing anything he wants to until he catches fire. And apparently also, whatever. And God, literally God, fucking the Rubber Man. What's his name? I always get them mixed up. Mr. Fantastic's fucking big brother who has no limitations and is literally just like a wandering chaos god.
Anthony Gramuglia has made a video criticizing my commentary on the Superman trailer. And so I think this is an interesting opportunity to hear what those criticisms are, see if they're valid, and even perhaps defend myself, because I think the framing already from the title is actually quite dishonest. Now, I don't know much who Anthony is. The first time I ever heard of him was an EFAP was...
Oh, yeah. My favorite was when Batman comforts Ace during her final moments. Yeah. Do you want someone to stay with you? Yes. God, that's fucking so sad. Okay.
Reacting to one of his videos, which I'll leave a link in the description title below. And the only other piece of content
Destiny Ball Washer? Tyler is awesome. Pay me $2. Pay me $2. Let that super chat come up. I want to see the fucking slug say.
Come across from him is his video Ranma Half Will Make You Bi and Trans, which is a video that really confirms my own video where I was saying that there are certain political activists trying to hijack Ranma Half and force a false interpretation on it.
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say, son?
Trans, which is a video that really confirms my own video where I was saying that there are certain political activists trying to hijack Ranma Half and
fucking, I'll have 3 beers. I'm going to do that one more time. If you don't know what just happened, trust me, this is one of the most, 3 beers, please. 3 Bieren, bitte. 3 Bieren, bitte. Listen to this. If you don't know, you don't know, but this is a crazy reveal. This might be one of the most crazy reveals of all time.
From him is his video Ranma Half Will Make You Bi and Trans, which is a video that really confirms my own video where I was saying that there are certain political activists trying to hijack Ranma Half and force...
Ranma Half. I have never heard that in 25 plus years of having watched Ranma 1/2. He called it Ranma half. That is what a staggering reveal. Is that okay? Maybe I'm fucked up. Is that new? Do we call it? Are people calling Ranma 1/2 Ranma half now? That's, oh my god, it's like oh, have you ever seen that show? Is that guy's name's like Lino or something? It's called like Thunderkits. You ever seen the Thunderkits? What? You ever seen the show Hemin? What? Hemin, the Lord of Grayskull. Hemin. You ever seen Hemin with the Skeletor? Hemin. He-Man. This man called it Ranma half. Oh, dude, that's I don't even know what kind of erasure that is. He is so fucking anti-trans. He took the fucking one out of Ranma 1/2. My man's on a new level. That is crazy. Oh, I watched fucking Ranma 1/2 in the late 90s on fucking imported cassette tapes in Japanese with fucking fan subs on them. I was watching that shit forever. Fuck Ranma 1/2 movie. They go to China and fucking Prince kidnaps him and all that bullshit. I remember him learning fucking chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Fucking Dragon Whirlwind. I watched all that shit. What's my girl? The okonomiyaki chef. Best girl. Fuck Akane, man. Fuck. And I guess Ranko. I mean, obviously, like, the girl version of Ranma is, like, based. Everyone's like, can you fuck off, right? Everyone like, get more cold water in here. What we need is more cold water for this disgusting boy so we can be a beautiful girl. Literal bathtub estrogen.
Force a false interpretation on it, saying it's about trans representation, also calls trans the ideology, which if you actually watch Ranma half, it doesn't do that at all. It's quite the opposite. So you can check out my video where I talk about that. But from the outset, it does seem like
shut you. This little bitch. He don't even know. Ain't no fucking way. This fucking fat motherfucker. One of the fucking characters in Ranma 1/2's name is Pantyhose Taro. If you were thinking, like, I don't know if Tyler's got his does Tyler have the credentials? One of the fucking characters that you don't see until a little while ago, late, is Pantyhose Taro. Because in Ranma, you fall into hot springs, cursed hot springs where people drown, then you can turn into whatever. He's been in like 50 of them. He goes around in pantyhose. Hold on, I'll show you. Pantyhose Taro. He turned into a bull. Fucking lying, come on, fuck, goddamn. Tell me there ain't no fuck trans message in the most, God, you out of your, people might fuck it up. This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker, this boy, this man, Pantyhose Taro, there is no trans narratives in fucking Ranma 1/2. Meet one of the late villains in the fucking series. Yo, here's this grown adult literal man right here. Fuck off, bro. Do they have him in the fucking actual pantyhose too? Where's the pictures? You are out. You've lost your fucking mind. You are crazy. Anime. The demon from Jacinko. Bro, a pervert. Dude, this is still like one of the horniest shows of all time. I probably shouldn't have been able to watch this when I was like 12. Ranma 1/2 is crazy. This is bullshit. It's just any average fucking title card for any random moment in fucking Ranma is just like this. This is Shampoo, right? She's fucking crazy as shit. She thinks that every single woman and Guy in this is either like literally the stupidest person of all time, or Ranma or someone that Ranma knows beat their ass, and now because of a absolute curb stomping that someone was handed, they are now and they have to get married. So every 5 seconds in Ranma. The only good ones are when what's his name is lost again. The guy that turns into the fucking pig, the strongest idiot alive. That's always lost. The spiritual predecessor to fucking not Sanji. What's his name? No. Fucking Onigiri. I can't remember. Whatever the dude is.
Like Anthony and I have very different political and ideological opinions. I personally don't think those are reasons to not get along with anyone. And I've watched some of the beginning of his video where he's talking about my, Superman trailer. And a good chunk of what I've seen in the beginning, I don't know how it goes, further into it, is actually just kind of nerdy discussions from his own perspective. And that's fine. I really miss the times when, geeky people could just talk about things and disagree, argue about it, and still get along. And that's one of the things I love about FNT, because I go in there and often we can argue a lot. And guess what? We argued a decent amount about this Superman trailer. I was not a fan. If you love the Superman trailer, I think that's brilliant. All power to you. And as I said in my reaction, I want this new Superman film to be good.
And Zorro is the one with the fucking...
The trailer did not hit the mark for me. Now, if you disagree with me, perfectly fine. And then if you want to discuss some of the points that I'm...
All of my points that I have in memory get depleted when I remember one of my psychotically fucking ancient trivia facts. And so if those get depleted, I can't remember normal stuff. And I just... bloop. I forgot Zorro. I was literally reading One Piece like 3 weeks ago. I'm letting a bunch of chapters stack up until I start again. Same with you, Hunter x Hunter. New chapters right now. New chapters of Hunter x Hunter. Like, okay, I'm going to save them for they're like a treat.
That I make in it, perfectly fine as well. What I hope people do is represent what I say accurately and respond truthfully to the things that I'm talking about. And there was one thing where, as I was watching through Anthony's video, I got to a point where he really does misunderstand what I'm saying and almost, shares an opinion which was the same opinion I was saying. So we'll get
calling Zoro Sanji is the greatest disrespect. Absolutely true.
To that specifically as we go through it. Now, I'm not going to be reacting to everything because a lot of
the real Sanji vibe in the room is me like looking at a picture of shampoo and then I'm trying to remember a fucking One Piece character and like I'm trying to have one come to my mind, but there's a fucking attractive femme on my screen and Sanji's just like, boom. What you need to say is the name Sanji is Sanji the cook. You need to say Sanji. All right, so I can come hang out in your brain with whatever you're thinking about right now. I've never heard his English. I've never heard his real English dub because I hate watching most English dubs unless they're very, very good. Dan to Dan, very good. What do you call it? The only one I've ever seen from that, and I think it's what washed me, was the Funimation dub back in the day. Rub-a-dub-dub!
Kind of just nerdy type of discussions. That's completely valid.
Have I seen the movie Fantastic Planet? Which one? You talking about Fantastic Planet? No, I have not. I'm thinking of Forbidden Planet.
I don't have an issue with any of that.
Spiders.
Now, going off the title of his video, he says, Shadiversity vs. James Gunn, Shad wants a Mary Sue. Now, couple of interesting things from the get-go, because I know I don't want to marry Sue, and I could already perceive why people might think
oh my God, I love
or
this.
disingenuously twist what I was saying in my video to saying I want a Mary Sue, because I was talking about how I like Superman has this indomitable, almost unbeatable power level, and I think that's one of the enjoyable things about his character. I wasn't saying that he can't be challenged or that I want to marry Sue. To be able to twist it to say that I was wanting that would have to be a pretty disingenuous reframing and a completely different definition of what a Mary Sue is, and I don't see Superman, even with him being so overpowered and even if he's nigh invincible, as being a Mary Sue. I see him as an overpowered character, and sometimes overpowered characters can be really fun. Got one in my own novel, in fact. And I've defended overpowered characters in the past.
I do agree. No, I'm going to let him continue.
Just like Superman, just like Alita Battle Angel, who some people did start to try and criticize being Mary Sue. It's like, no, she actually has a decent amount of flaws. She gets defeated at one point in the show. She's very naive, and she's not right. And so, clearly there's those things as well. I also find it interesting that he's framed his video as Shadiversity versus James Gunn, because this isn't a Shadiversity video. He was pretty clear at the beginning. This is my, Night's Watch, as you are here. This is a Night's Watch video.
Your name is Shadiversity, you cunt. Your name is Shad M. Brooks. Your name is Shadiversity. Everyone calls you Shadiversity. What is this? What is this reach? Are Shad's like weirdo fucking friends on like EFAP and shit cool with it? I don't know. I gotta watch. I have EFAP stuff set up. I'm actually I might fucking power couple this with EFAP making fun of Anthony Gramuglia. See what they have to say
these
about
views
him,
don't
because I
represent
came
the
up with it
Shadiversity channel,
literally next to
because
this.
my views don't represent everything on the Shadiversity channel either, because I have other people on Shadiversity that disagree with me and they share their views. Tyrant, and then I've had other co-hosts in the past as well, and I find it actually
Other people can have their own views on my show as well. Most of them are gone. It's your show. You just own it. Don't let anybody else on my fucking. It's my fucking show. Like what? It's mine. Of course not. What the fuck are you talking about?
actually a little disingenuous from the outset that is trying to frame this as, you know, it's this is a Night's Watch video. This would be Night's Watch. I think this is, as I mentioned, disingenuous. And the reason why I think people do that is because Shadiversity is a much larger channel. People really like attacking me, and it's all about trying to get clicks and traction.
Shut the fuck up.
And
God, look how agitated he is. Look at this man bounce. Yeah, you can watch all this. Gramuglia is doing like a live stream later, I guess. And he's going to be going over the whole thing. So I won't even watch the whole deal. But this is better than anything.
Me for my political opinions.
My man is fucking exploding right now. These are only every 5 seconds. He's going fucking crazy. Oh no, we talk about the world's worst book.
People are going to be disappointed.
No, it's not.
Enjoy it. Perfectly valid.
Nothing. I don't think I've read anything so far that can outdo Ben Shapiro's True Allegiance as worst book. That is actually one of the most unenjoyable reads still to this day I've ever
Very
experienced.
grateful for the thousands of people that have read my book and genuinely love it. I think I've nearly sold 50,000 copies of Shadow the Conqueror. That's including all platforms. And oh my gosh, because Audible is up to 6,000 individual ratings. Last time I checked it, I don't check it every single day. It was years since I checked this. Actually, I think it was only on 3,000 ratings.
It's not years since you checked that. Because I haven't been running my channel for years. It was after I made fun of your book last year. It's been like a year. I was here. I was looking at you watch this. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Why did you say that? Or is it just because it's Audible instead of like the whole fucking, it's not just Kindle? Is that what, okay, are we doing pedantry? Because I was watching you get reviews fucking a year ago, and you're sorry, I'm getting too excited. I'm all over the place. My video, my book was really well received. I've every fucking day I get like a goddamn comment on that same Shadiversity. Shout out Spooky Lolly, wherever the fuck you are, for one of the best thumbnails still to this day I've ever had on this channel. He just like drew like, yeah, it's Shadiversity huffing copium. Yeah, all right. I'm pretty sure if that wasn't Spooky Lolly, then credit to whoever. Look at the video; it's got it on there. But like, yeah, he was like, "Oh no, you can see it from these comments. Go down, very nice. They love it. Get it again."
It's rare for a self-published book to get this many ratings and reviews.
It is true. And
out of all those ratings, it is sitting on a solid 4.6 out of 5 stars, and even on Goodreads, 3.7 out of 5 stars, nearly 4 out of 5 stars. These are all hugely positive ratings. My book is massively positively well-received and well-reviewed, and if you are interested in epic fantasy that is dark, it gets dark, right? And that's interesting, like, it turns a lot of people off, even though, it's funny, they try and attack me as an individual because my book goes in really dark places. I'm writing about the most evil person that's ever lived in this fantasy world, so it's done some really bad things. They over-exaggerate things as well to try and make it as untasteful as possible, because they don't want people to appreciate the book, read the book, like me, and they lie. They just flat out lie about the content in the book. And then there are many authors that have gone far further than the dark themes in Shadow of the Conqueror that they have no problem with. But they have a problem with me because
you're not good. That's what it is. Spooky Nerdy Skeleton has been a goof for 3. Tyler, do you also dissociate when you stream? Sometimes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just go away. I remember watching the VOD when Shad was going through the reviews. Best advice Tyler ever gave is that people who give skinning reviews are best. Yes. Skinning, scathing, maybe. You gotta get them. The problem, just to restate it again and again, because I do feel like I'm being attacked. The problem with Shad's book is that he does not have the wherewithal, first off, to even handle these topics. He's very bad at writing, and you don't handle any of these things with a modicum of sense. I think some of my most notable is, first, okay, it's okay that the, we go into dark topics and dark themes. So does like almost any subsection of what we call literotica.com. See famed comic book reviewer Linkara's entries therein. You know what I mean? You can go to some pretty dark places. It doesn't mean it's going to be well done. The ones that you go to are a guy fighting a dude and then shoving a gigantic spiky chunk of wood up through his ass to impale him, and he knows that guy, or infers that guy's his kid, so he like rape murders his own child through the ass. The guy wasn't a great guy, but still crazy for really no necessary reason at all. I remember you have like the child sex abuse succubus things, remember? It was like the shades. And like, there's like, oh yeah, the shade monsters, because there's the light and then there's the dark or whatever the fuck, and the shade monsters. But then there's like one specific one. It was like if a little girl gets sexually assaulted, she turns into like a succubus demon thing. Yeah, just fucking remember that from which was also crazy. But more importantly, is the end of the book when your character is on trial. He is not remorseful unless the women are like contrite, and he's like very much a weird fucking guy saying like, I did notice that most of the women that were upset that I repeatedly raped them are the ones that didn't get knocked up, and the ones that I did rape and then knock up were actually pretty stoked because at least they got a kid out of the rape, which is fucking one of the most bonkers things I've ever seen in a book. This is after, by the way, the literal god of your universe, which implies, unless he's not, I don't know, the moral straight line of your universe has already given him the little tip of the hat and the nod and stuff, because he's the chosen one. So he is, after his hero's journey, the good guy. And that's never suggested. Those are internal monologue thoughts. Like, it's not like, was he secretly going to be bad? It's like, no, I think this is kind of how it is, which is very strange. It's very strange. He sounds like you, actually, when he's trying to like break down the rape victims' stories. Like, well, I didn't rape her that bad. She wasn't raped. It's fucking ridiculous. She's a complainer. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because there's something else happening under the surface.
I actually bought the book. His book is not that good. Maybe one day I'll talk about his book, Shad.
So, not good. That's like,
rousing chat.
I'm not saying it is perfect, but I will say it's a very good book. It does depend on personal preference, all right? There's absolutely a writing style that is not enjoyable for a lot of people. I go heavy on descriptions.
Dude, you fucking mention a rapist and fucking the dog fucking pedophile himself, Morale, shows up. Look, hey, look, everybody. It's Beckett's friend, Morale. Hey, you're going to do fucking attention-seeking shit. I got to give you a little time out there. I'm watching a show.
World building is important. And as a result, some people just do not like that style. But to call it objectively bad, that's not the case, because there are a lot of people that love specifically that style.
Shad should run rape review at this point.
Of writing. It's very much in the vein of Wheel of Time. I'm a massive Wheel of Time fan, as you should see. Barely on the edge, but all the entire Wheel of Time series is up there. And I love the detailed descriptions and the slower pace of it. And that's the type of the stuff that I like to emulate. If it's not for everyone, that's fine. There is another outside to criticism of my book where it's like, they say it's objectively bad, and then they just lie about it constantly. So if Anthony is wanting to review my book, I'd be interested to see if he'd be honest about it. And look, if he doesn't like it, perfectly fine. One of the most objective and fair reviews you can find about is actually Daniel Green's review of Shadow the Conqueror, and has even made a follow-up video after the fact saying that, on retrospect, he likes it even more.
Shadow of the Conqueror by Shad Brooks. This is a book I directly said in my review, I need to see...
Where do they make guys that look like Aiden Mattis? Like a type of dude that gets just right on a fucking little assembly
to figure out how I'm going to feel on this, because it sets up a lot. It makes grand promises, and Shad Brooks does not back down in any way, shape, or form, I feel like, setting up exactly the storyline he wants to. But I've actually thought about this book more than I thought I would. It's stuck with me in greater ways than I would have ever predicted. And so I want to just give a tip of the hat in that sense. It's got some rougher edges. It's clearly an early novel from an author, but it's an admirable early novel from an author. Well above what can be expected that I even have for myself. Well above that I expect I will put out for my first book, but it's one I would happily recommend to a firm set of readers, especially those who look for a specific kind of fantasy. Heavily conflicted, morally gray character. I mean, this is a actual morally gray character. There's an engaging world. It's not your typical.
Don't even know if like what is his name? Dalen is even like morally gray. He's just like he's just like an unrepentant child rapist that just goes to kill himself because he's too old, and then God chooses him to be young, and then he like kind of doesn't undo any of the problems he caused. You know, it's really morally gray is crazy because he's just a bad guy and he doesn't really get redeemed. Like it's pretty fucking bonkers the whole time.
Your typical medieval fantasy, nice magical elements in play, all of it
also,
coming
like,
together quite nice.
Daniel is a very well respected
What
YouTube.
is that like this has always been one of the crazy things to me is it's their debut novel, like, but it's mid as fuck. Like I don't know, like this is like, yeah, for a guy that it's his first time he ever wrote a novel, I think it's pretty fucking good. It's like weird, right? Because I mean, maybe even not root, but like released, the first novel he ever released is good. It's just strange to me that you get like so much credit for not being well made. Do you know what I mean? Like, how to put it? You know, if you like make a restaurant, you know, or no, let me get a better one. Like, imagine a movie, right? A movie gets put out and it's just not good. You know what I mean? It's just like a not good movie, but like it's got some okay parts, but mostly it gets put into theaters because you are already famous. Do you give the extra benefit of the doubt? Do you go like, oh, well, you know, it's his first movie that he could have made not shit. He had all the time in the world to make this good. It's not like you're on like a rush. You know what I mean? It's like the one time you ever get to release that novel, but you just kind of like and shit it out. What the fuck? Why do we give why do we give that? Also, why is the review that you like the like, well, you know, I'll give him bonus points for trying is like nuts. I don't know. This is a very fridge magnet review.
YouTube book reviewer, and a lot of the reviews of the books where people were not being swayed one or the other by ideology and stuff are very fair, and you won't see ideology coming into it too much, but you will notice interesting correlation that a lot of the negative reviews that are really going hard in the paint after it coincide quite interestingly when reviews that are really going hard in the paint after it.
No, he did say it right. I go hard in the motherfucking paint. What you thinking?
Coincide quite interestingly when more of the hate and criticisms
I never think of the Waka Flocka Flames version of that song. I'm always thinking of the Baraka Flocka Flame remix from 2010. I'm the head of the motherfucking state.
Is me from the stuff that I make
Broad
here on Night's
day
Watch.
with the SK.
Why do you think that's the case? Now, of course, I have rarely responded to the negative reviews of my book, even ones that are just full-on bullcrap, and there's a lot of them, but I have done it occasionally, not in a video, but I like say on Twitter X. There was an author that was wanting to say that he was wanting to do a deep dive as to how bad Shadow the Conqueror was, and then he tagged me, and so I was like, okay, you inviting my opinion on that? And so, all right, I responded because his review was one of the ones that I had seen, and it's funny, like, at the same time, I decided, all right, let's look at some of these negative reviews, and I watched, like, just a group of negative reviews at the time, and it was honestly astounding the amount of bullcrap in those reviews that were just blatantly lying. And his review was just so dishonest, it was shocking. And so I was like, all right, fine. You want to review my book? I'll review your review. And I made a flat list of all the nonsense and bullcrap that he was saying. Yet it goes like nearly everything he said in his review, which is flat out objectively false. All right?
What are these things? I gotta fucking, my man's got it. You assumes the plummet would be affected by wind. Damn, that's crazy. This is his response. You assumes the plummet would be affected instead of affected by wind, that it would drift and hit the continent without knowing the world building, just assuming this is an error in bad faith. There's literally an exposed dark stone core that runs the height of the plummet, exposing to the top and bottom. Unlocking it is vertical movement, but locking it is horizontal motion. There is similar world-building law explain most of the elements, including how the continents and world was created. But you just assume it's all unexplained and doesn't make sense and back faith. Not everything needs to be explained. The book is not a world-building document. Overall, your review was embarrassing. People that bold and like italic shit on Twitter are beyond crazy to me. I don't know how you do that, and I don't care to know. And you constantly take your subjective taste on many things as objective standards to slag on the book and prop yourself up as a talented writer. If your ability to judge storytelling and remember even the most clear and blatant details of a book is any reflection on your writing ability, holy crap, dude, get a new hobby. Now, I wonder what you'll do with this reply. Probably make a video about it and deflect from how bad a reviewer you are and use it to get more attention. Don't talk to him. Why is there so many weird spelling errors? You claim nobody else has ever used light bonds to study light bonds in this world? Wow. I didn't know you wrote the world building for the book and you know this? Of course, I've written about this. There's a specific reason. I can't even do the whole thing. Reason why the Archknights don't bond certain attributes, and as a result, something it can't be done. Like Lyra. Bro, the secret book responses are crazy. This is awesome. You think the new magically generated mass with no kinetic energy would not affect his momentum and claim I don't know anything about physics? Ask yourself what added mass with no kinetic energy would do to an object in motion. New magically generated mass with no kinetic energy would not affect his motion. Yeah, it would not. If you go whoop and then something goes blop, the presence of mass, unless the displacement of other mass, right? That displacement would have to generate enough energy energy moves things, not mass, right? Right? So with the absence of kinetic energy means there will be no motion because that's just basic physics. Am I fucking crazy? That is actually that obvious, right? The presence of additional mass, absent potential energy at least, I guess, that would turn into kinetic immediately. The absence of additional kinetic energy in relation to the system means that there would be no additional work being performed per kilogram, per gram, whatever the fuck, however you want to say it. That's like 8th grade physics, isn't it? Am I crazy? You should have asked somebody from his peasantry to proofread this. EFAB has infested his mind like maggots. They ate this man's brain while he was awake. Fucking sick. Man, it's a real shame I can't call Shad a bundle of sticks in my chat. I mean, it's your chat. Do whatever you want, bro. Well, if the kinetic energy didn't change, but the mass increased, the velocity would decrease. Depends on if the mass is created in motion or not, right? It's like, but just raw, I'm falling at like max speed, right? So something I generate in motion with me has obviously some kinetic energy because we're moving, but in that relative space, because it's relativity, right? There is no additional force. But I guess the presence of mass would interact on other masses in the moment. So, it would have like wind and stuff. But like, I don't know. I guess if you just like made a ball appear, boom, then you would displace oxygen. What we got? Great Bar super chatted 10 pounds sterling. Hey, just want to quick ask, will you watch Anthony and Cy response to Shadiversity later on? Apologize if someone already asked you. Just joined. I will probably watch it myself, but it's gonna be too long for stream. But I'm probably gonna raid in that way.
And I could do this with so many of these bullcrap reviews where they're just lying. straight. I mean, this one was a wild one where he says, like, a character in the book, Cusack, is naked all the time and wagging his wang in front of one of the primary characters. And literally, there's not a single scene in the book where Cusack is actually naked at all. He does not do the thing that is saying, well, that is doing all throughout the book. Not even friggin' once, right?
What? That's fucking crazy. What? Wait, no, wait, what? Cusack. Cusack. Shadow of the Conqueror. Do I have that? I don't have the text here. I have it on audiobook. Hand to fucking God. I remember that he weirds the woman out because she's a fucking sex assault victim. And he's literally got his dick out and she goes, oh, wow, I never expected to see your dick. Because he's naked all the time. What, right? That's like cap as fuck. The first time they meet, Cusack was naked, right? Yeah. Holy shit. Spooky nerdy skeleton. Mass times velocity squared equals mass plus work, right? Newtons, right? Plus mass plus newtons and parenthetical velocity squared. Either n would be 0 or v would need to change. However, there's a bunch of shit that also comes into play. The black dude is like a loincloth away from nudity. Yeah, and I know she says she sees his dick. Right? So does it really matter? Even? I'd have to go check it out again.
Right? And constant, like, it's wild. It is honestly wild. The nonsense and bullcrap that people have, you know, attacked my book for. And I have to say, because of Anthony's political leanings and the way that he has already been called out for disingenuously,
he looks like a cock.
Certain things, you can check out that EFAP reaction. I don't have much hope that he's going to be objective and honest about my book when he reviews it. Maybe he will, but I don't have much hope.
I will say this right now. The consensus I've seen has been primarily really positive.
Yeah, at the time of my reaction, it was only about a day. And from everything that I was seeing, it was mixed. But it does seem that's pretty positive now.
I don't see any negativity about the trailer.
Man fucking peeked out of the literal gopher hole he lives in. All the other gophers are like, don't go out there, it's dark. Only death lies ahead. Fucking Jesus Christ. Comes back. Actually, it's the middle of the day. And just represents an additional mass. Okay.
The trailer
Dude,
beyond certain
physics
reactionaries.
is
So
not my
here's
forte at all. I don't know shit. I can kind of remember like the basic functions and stuff, but I'm like, I'm not gonna get good at that. Thank you. Not the bull crap. I'm gonna watch 2 more seconds
There's a
of
lot of
this
people
and
in
I'm
my
gonna
comments
skip
that are
way farther
completely in
forward.
line with what I was saying. That and these are not reactionaries; they're just fans. Teasers and trailers, they can lie completely. Okay, we've seen really good trailers that were attached to what ended up being really bad films. And
okay, that's true. That's a very good point.
thank you for acknowledging it. So, like from the outset, at least Anthony has been willing to give me, you know, at least a prop. We'll see how it continues. But I've seen some people who have come after me, and they will not be willing to acknowledge anything, truthful thing that I say at all, and they are just so hard in the paint that they will try and twist and.
Why does a man built this way keep using American basketball slang from the fucking 2010s? Who is he talking to? Who is the athlete that fucking Shad is having conversations with? Does he even know what hard in the paint means? I know he means overly aggressive. Going hard in the paint does not just mean overly aggressive. It means like you're playing point and pushing in and you're about to dunking on people, right? You don't want to say he's going hard in the paint on you. That means he's fucking you up. If you say he's just going hard in the paint on me, it means he's in your you got his balls in your face while he's fucking dropping that shit in a fucking bucket, bro. He's got the rock in his hands. If you say he's going hard in the paint on you, you are getting fucked up. That's what that means. The paint is the last section of the fucking court before the hoop. He's going hard in the pum 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 smack. You just got your ankles fucking snapped. That's what that fucking means, you dingus. Stop saying it. It's killing me. It just feels like a actual Bob's Burgers skit. Jesus Christ, Linda, he's going hard in the paint. Whoa, boop, 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 boop. Someone help me, he's going too hard in his paint. Boop, 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 boop. Keep doing. Wow, Jimmy Pesto's really good at basketball. It's Jimmy Jr., Bob. Jimmy's dead.
Rip apart anything. It doesn't seem Anthony is that far gone. Thank goodness. So I appreciate that, he's willing to agree with me. And that's the thing, because it's times like that sometimes gives me hope. Like people, I've seen, and I experienced currently as well, even with massive political disagreements of trailers, we can get along. Absolutely. And it gives me maybe hope that maybe Anthony could have been a guy, or could be a guy, that we could enjoy pop culture stuff together and get along, even if we disagree massively politically. We'll have to see if he continues and if he is honest in other things. Because I know there's one thing where he gets something pretty wrong, which prompted me, okay, let's make this video and react.
James Gunn has described the film as...
I love the way you say American basketball instead of black. You got to be specific. You got to get to the sports term. It is absolutely a black American term, too. But it's old, too, but it's a sports term first and foremost. I don't know if it, I haven't heard it casually listening to other people listen to fucking like NBA and shit, but that was going hard in the paint. It's fucking getting on with someone, like your point, boom, 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 and you're fucking trying to get twos, pushing for a layup, asking for fouls, trying to fucking hit that. Motherfucker pick. Boom. Fucking shoulder guy. That's going hard in the paint. You're fucking like playing your fucking ass off. He's going hard in the paint on me. It's fucking nuts to say. It sounds so fucking weird. I know it means he's being like overly aggressive to you, but it's just such a weird self-own to say. I don't know how to say that any nicer.
Is trying to go into the more, getting into the characterization of Superman.
James Gunn also said that the Flash film was one of the best films that I've ever seen.
Shut the fuck up, Sketchy. Shad is trying to be cool and hip and edgy. He's totally jiggy with it. He got it like that. It's not just the comments funny. I'm just thinking of the getting jiggy with it video of Will Smith and just Shad instead. Fucking getting jiggy with it. No. It's Shad. Oh, love it, bro. Shad watches all the Utah Jazz games. That would be fucking hilarious. He uses that term because he's only used to watching Mormons lose basketball.
I do not trust anything James Gunn says now.
Utah Jazz is a crazy thing to say. I just for the record, just got a whole ass oxymoron for a fucking basketball team name. When you're part of the Utah Jazz. Part of the Mountain State Plainsmen. Jesus Christ.
All right.
But let's see what he has to say. Again, when someone like Shad says they're concerned about the trailer, usually that means they think it's going to be quote unquote woke, whatever that means.
Oh my God.
Interesting. So already he's coming in with a bias and preempting, the reasons for my concerns. It's like, no, my concerns for the trailer is based on the depiction of Superman.
Shad on the court, he's trouble. Bro, he might have that. He might have the chunky boy hops. Every once in a while, you play somebody. You know what I mean? You're like, who is this guy doing? He's like, well, I'm not fast anymore. He's just fucking kicking him. You play a fat guy. Boom, 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 boom. Like, I know you're not running. I'll need you. Bump, bump. Look at the flick of that wrist. What the fuck was that? You ain't lived till you seen a 5'6" chubby guy just skyhook you. Like, I'm 6. How the fuck did you just do that? Like, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be a fucking non-athletic regular person, you narp. What the fuck was that?
I don't think I touched on
They land their fucking knees. You can hear them. Oh, shit, bro. Did I just see smoke come out the side of your fucking kneecap? What was that? Don't worry about it. Pass the ball back, sucker. Okay.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember touching on particularly anything woke, except maybe that it's a more common kind of practice in more woke-leaning media to deconstruct the hero, okay, and destroy them and stuff. But I don't remember seeing that in my trailer reaction. I know most of the focus of the trailer was on the merits.
He's lying. He has to be lying. He can't be this fucking. Do you guys remember this? I just got to bring it up. I know they're gonna do it. And I'm not gonna watch this entire video. It's too fucking much to watch, okay? But yeah, Shadiversity Superman trailer. The first whole thing he talks about is Superman looks weak and broken. That's the whole fucking point. Literally, the video is more deconstructionist trash. I hate the James Gunn Superman teaser. Am I fucking crazy? What did he just say? Dude, I didn't want that to happen. Why did you do that to me?
Welcome back to The Watch, and
He's wearing the same fucking shirt, man. I think that's his uniform.
how they depict Superman. They're going to depict him in the way in which Superman, the focus of the trailer, and this in more woke-leaning media to deconstruct the hero, okay, and destroy them and stuff. But I don't remember seeing that in my trailer reaction. I know most of the focus of the trailer was on the merits of how they depict Superman. They're going to depict him in the way in which Superman, from my opinion, is done best, okay? The paragon of justice, the indomitable hero.
What in the fuck? It's literally the title. I mean, I get clickbait. You could just say, like, I had a clickbait title. I don't stand by it. But the title of the video we're talking about is literally more deconstructionist trash. I hate the James Gunn Superman teaser. Just what you titled the fucking video. Well, I didn't say specifically that, the title,
And the teaser trailer for the upcoming Superman film by James Gunn has just been released.
Let's just see.
And the general...
Let's just hop down. This is crazy. Like, he's fucking with me at this point. Deconstruction. Deconstruction shows up 6 times. I guess hopefully it's on the comments. Oh, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so that took a second. Let's see.
If I wasn't a reviewer, I would probably pass on this completely. Now, it's like, you guys, you're not doing Superman. You're wanting to do some edgy or deconstruction bullcrap, Game of Thrones nihilistic trash. Now, I'm not saying Game of Thrones is trash, but I'm saying the constant push for nihilism and the deconstruction of the hero is trash now. It's gone too far. We're at a moment where, more than anything, an aspirational... The focus of the trailer was on the merits of how they depict Superman. They're going to depict him in the way in which most deconstruct the hero. Like, practice, particularly anything woke, except maybe that it's more common kind of practice in more woke-leaning media to deconstruct the hero, okay, and destroy them and stuff. But I don't remember seeing that in my trailer reaction. I know most of the focus of the trailer was on the merits of how they depict Superman. They're going to depict him in...
That's the craziest fucking lie I've ever heard in my life. I'm 20 minutes behind, but he straight up lied about Daniel Green. His most recent take is Shad is a bad person and Shadow the Conqueror is one of the most forgettable books he's read, and he was too nice on the review. Damn. That is the most bald-faced fucking lie I've ever seen someone tell on YouTube that's that easy to catch. That is like record-setting bad. Like, it's not, I'm not exaggerating remotely. If you're watching and you're just like, I'm like half-ass paying attention. His video he's talking about where he says, I don't really think I said anything about deconstruction, is titled More Deconstructionist Trash. I hate the James Gunn Superman teaser. And then the whole thing is him like this quote.
That's what is like. No, this is. I'll still watch it to review, but if I wasn't a reviewer, I would probably pass on this completely. Now, it's like, you guys, you're not doing Superman. You're wanting to do some edgy or deconstruction bullcrap, Game of Thrones nihilistic trash. Now, I'm not saying Game of Thrones is trash, but I'm saying the constant push for nihilism and the deconstruction
do I have to go
of the hero
further?
is trash now. It's gone too far. We're battered and defeated. Everything is crap, and there's no heroes in the world.
Fucked up here.
Game of Thrones. Metaphor. James Gunn.
So yeah, this is he's reading this. All this is a reaction to him reading this last thing because he was complaining about the beat up Superman on the ground. James Gunn says battered Superman is a metaphor for the United States of America. It says film shares many elements with Game of Thrones, and it's not a fascistic power fantasy, which I guess got him fired up.
Gunn says battered Superman is a metaphor for the United States of America. says the film shares many elements with Game of Thrones and is not a fascistic power. It's not a fascistic power fantasy. What the hell does that mean?
How far away is that screen? Really far away, or did he almost just get Maybe that's a non-American thing. It's harder for to say because Aiden Ross is American. Aiden Ross said that. Didn't he also get hung up on fascist? Oh, fuck!
Mean. Is he indicating that like previous Superman is a fascistic power fantasy? Holy crap! If that's the implication, and shares many elements.
Bro, the fucking like his whole like an ounce of charitability. What's up with the rest of you fucking Anglo fucks that aren't American doing this whole like I need an ounce of charitability, and then you see them talking about fucking anything, and they will leap to a conclusion like they're fucking in the Olympics. Is he? You're like, see it, like, dude, you can watch, like, he's got the, like, the liquor baby eyes. This is, like, you ever seen a fucking baby and the mom smoke the whole time? Then the baby gets, like, presented with some sort of stimulus, and he's like, like, I need to react to this.
Is he indicating that, like, previous Superman is a fascistic power fantasy? Holy crap, if that's the implication.
He's just working on it so hard.
With Game of Thrones, piss off. Are you kidding me? Right? Superman, aspirational, icon, uplifting, Game of Thrones, nihilistic, edgy, everyone dying, everything is crap, and there's no heroes in the world. Game of Thrones. That's what James Gunn wants out of his Superman, as indicated by the battered and defeated Superman. This confirms every single concern that the trailer shows. That's his perspective. That's what is like. No, this is.
If I had to guess, this room probably right now smells like a BAH or BAC of about 0.02. Is my man's whole. There's something about the way he's. If we're going to be leaping to conclusions, there's something about the way my man is talking that makes me feel like he could get his whole house pulled over for a fucking DUI check. Oh, mate, can you step outside? What's the problem, officer? Mate, the house isn't moving, but you seem like you're still trying to drive it. It is illegal to drive anything under the influence in Australia. It's a house. But you were still trying to drive your kitchen sink, mate. You got to get in the car. It's for your own health. Your own health. I can't do it. What the fuck? That is not, but I absolutely, there's an unwritten episode of fucking Big Les show that I just stole that from. What are you fucking trying to do? Well, fuck, drive there and get a pack of cigarettes. You can't drive drunk, says he. And that's not a fucking car. It's a fucking kitchen sink. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're right. Oh, didn't put it in drive. Pulls out like the fucking sprayer. Oh, what the hell? What was that? Says he just drove his fucking house down the street for a pack of ciggies. See it down the street. Clarence. Did you all see that? I got blown free, thank God. Oh, Clarence, yeah. Your left arm's gone. Oh, wow. Well, at least I have my health. Gets hit in the head with something, like splits his face down to his eye. Ah! Clarence, you got all of my fucking shit! God, I missed that fucking show. I gotta start watching it again.
I'll still watch it to review, but if I wasn't a reviewer, I would probably pass on this completely. And I was like, you guys, you're not doing Superman. You're wanting to do some edgy or deconstruction bullcrap game.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm right about this. I'm just right. Sorry, I was wrong video. He just lied. Okay, that's the whole thing. Let's skip ahead. Spoilers for the Anthony Gramuglia video. Where's Anthony's here? Let's see some Anthony talking. Let's see. Actually, let's just skip back up to him talking about the same thing and see if Anthony notices the same thing. It's just right where this picture comes up. James Gunn wants to be a fucking cartoon character so bad. He just has the most fucking cartoon guy
Superhero films
hair.
in general, I don't believe him. I don't believe it. And I wonder if Anthony's going to try and use that. That to me, that makes the fascistic power. He's clearly referring to other superhero movies. Otherwise, there's literally no point for that comment to exist. Like, so clearly he believes other films have fascistic power. And if you're saying I'm not referring to the other superhero films, that makes it more sound like it's referring to the other Superman films, not the other superhero films like the ones he's made, but the other Superman films are a fascistic power fantasy. The greater context makes it worse, right? It feels like James Gunn has that negative view of the other Superman films.
You would know that, Shad, if you read past the headline.
Seems like that's not a fascistic power fantasy. That's in context and it's accurate. So now he's just kind of reading more into it and putting his own spin on it. Again, the main problem I have is the fascistic power fantasy comment. That's the issue I have, because to me, that's a statement of someone who doesn't like Superman if they're going to have that interpretation on previous Superman films. And it really sounded like that's his view of Superman from the full context of the quote.
Guillermo
Damn it! I was fucking reading chat. I tuned Shad out instantaneously. I fucking went. Oh shit! Did I get all these supers? And I was just like reading back because I forgot someone's yesterday. As a matter of fact, that's what that's what I'm supposed to be doing. God damn it! If there's any mods around, somebody might have done it, but I missed a super yesterday. If one of you guys could drop that in fucking live notices, I will love you forever. Thank you. I gotta find that.
Again, the main problem I have is the fascistic power fantasy comment. That's the issue I have, because to me, that's a statement of someone who doesn't like Superman if they're going to have that interpretation on
Let me
that previous Superman films were a fascistic power fantasy.
My man got Ant in the fucking turtle. Well, I heard this was the Turtle Club, and I am just a man on the shell. Y'all don't even know. If you didn't have like a kid brother that was like next to 0 years old in like 2002, you may not have ever watched the greatest Dana Carvey of SNL fame, the church lady, movie of all time, The Master of Disguise, which plays fast and loose with certain stereotypical depictions of people. But the best one is he dresses up as a turtle man to go to the Turtle Club. I thought I would fit in here. Turtle. That was one of the last free-range memes in America before the internet took a storm. Just a couple years later, Homestar Runner would get people to start repeating strong bad emails, and from that day on, the world would never be the same.
Power fantasy.
That about other hero movies in general, but it felt good to be doing something that was about a person's.
I'm not saying about other superhero films in general. I don't believe him. And I wonder if Anthony's going to try and use that. That to me, that makes the fascistic power. He's clearly referring to other superhero movies. Otherwise, there's literally no point for that comment to exist. Like, so clearly he believes other films have fascistic power. And if you're saying I'm not referring to the other superhero films, that makes it more sound like it's referring to the other Superman films, not the other superhero films like the ones he's made, but the other Superman films are a fascistic power fantasy. The greater context makes it worse, right? It feels like James Gunn has that negative view of the other Superman films.
You would know that, Shad, if you read past the headline.
Seems like that's not a fascistic power fantasy. That's in context and it's accurate. So now he's just.
Oh, you got no response. Oh, Shad, no, you didn't. You can't argue against not reading past the headline. The skip. Oh my God, this skip is crazy. That the fucking dude. Ha! Got him.
Past the headline.
Seems like that's not a fascistic power fantasy. That's in context and it's accurate. So now he's just.
He's got his face changed color. He was fucking pissed, dude. He was fucking pissed. Oh my God. Watch him literally calm down over the cut. Dude, this is like a Black Dynamite cut. The whole fucking actor changes. He fucking boop, boop. You can always hear the cigarette burn fucking like real transition. The next day, God, watch this. Look at it, losing his fucking. He's getting pink as fuck, homie. God damn, I respect the fuck out of that. Look
James
at him.
Gunn has that negative view of the other Superman films.
You would know that, Shad, if you read past the headline.
Turns like that's not a fascistic power fantasy. That's in context and it's accurate. So now he's just kind of reading more into it and putting his own spin on it. Again, the main problem I have is the fascistic power fantasy comment. That's the issue I have, because to me, that's a statement of someone who doesn't like Superman if they're going to have that interpretation on previous Superman films. And it really...
Bro, what? I want to know what was lost in that cut so bad. He was fucking furious, bro. He was fucking pissed. Like, he got you, dude. What a fucking own, man. Like, it is true. Like, you got to read past. You read the fucking headline, and then you got called out on it, and you lost your fucking mind about it. Is awesome. What? Oh, Jesus. This is that's all right. All right, so that right there is a keeper, buddy. Oh, that screenshot will be available later on my PC. Oh, go to the Discord. Hey, old, gives us a little old. Hey, now, that's a perfect screenshotter there. Oh, that's a perfect one. Oh, Discord. Go to our Discord, the Westside. Check it out.
really sounded like that's his view of Superman from the full context of the quote.
Guillermo
That's not the
Pena.
full text. It's not a quote. It's a subsection of a quote. That's not the full context of the quote. Unless he's talking about it, because you're just reacting to the thing. The full context of the quote would be the whole quote and the whole conversation that's underneath here. Unless I'm misreacting to that. I can't trust Shad. Let me just hear it over time.
Someone who doesn't like Superman, if they're going to have that interpretation on previous Superman films. And it really sounded like that's his view of Superman from the full context of the quote.
Guillermo Pena.
That's not the full context of the quote. And you need to have, you should bring it up. Yet again, there's probably some people with fuck commentary and shit that are going to talk shit about Shadiversity in a video like this. And then also, like, you are the same guys who will bring the fucking quote up when you're trying to make the fucking point. You know what I mean? Like, God damn it. This is fucking bonkers. That is so crazy. What is the context? Yeah, and like I'm not watching this whole fucking video because I'm gonna listen to this guy fucking watch the whole damn thing. I'm gonna see Inception, Reactception with just me. You're not invited later on. But like, what in the fuck? That is so fucking like just getting absolutely reamed like that. No. I don't need to read a goddamn thing.
Pena, thank you for super chat. Shad argues that Superman shouldn't struggle, but
Interesting. Did I like? Let's just check something from the video. I'm not saying Superman can't be challenged in the film. I'm not that there are ways in which he could get injured like this, and I'm not saying you can't have.
Tyler,
moments
can you
in the
show
film.
us your Shad collection? Oh, that's a bit. I forgot coming up. Not yet.
That would be in the film itself, where it's justified, where we don't know what's led up to this.
I can't believe
what's
this is how
caused
fucking.
to
This is how
happen.
lame I am. That's another. There's another keeper for my cringe collection. Snap. You guys remember that? Oh, God, dude. There's a fucking meme. I feel like that meme is like fucking 8 years old now, but it probably isn't even that. You guys remember there? Click. Here's another one for my cringe collection. Bro, I saw that meme fucking kill people. That shit fucking ended people on Twitter permanently.
Yeah, that's clearly what I'm saying. I'm saying Superman shouldn't
Gramuglia.
struggle.
if Supergirl didn't struggle, he would be the first calling her a Mary Sue.
No, bullcrap. And he's saying 100%. Where's the evidence?
Nah.
You're just making up bullcrap.
100%. I am.
And oddly, because as I've shown, I never said he shouldn't struggle. But now Anthony is doubling down, like, yes, yeah, Shad believes Superman shouldn't struggle, lie, and that if Supergirl didn't struggle, I will call characters either Mary Sue or Gary Stu based on evidence if they qualify for it. I'm not calling Superman a Mary Sue, interesting, anything like that, and I'm not asking him to be one either, as I've shown. This confirms every single concern that the trailer shows.
As I just explained, based on reading what he actually said.
Confirm those concerns again. Yeah. And you didn't explain.
Actually said.
Confirm those concerns again. Yeah. And
Based on reading
Dude,
what
what is this response? Did he just? Did Gramuglia fucking glitch out, Shad? What is that? What did he say? I don't.
He actually said,
Confirm those concerns again. Yeah. And
Confirm those concerns again. Yeah. I thought he was like, yeah. Like, what was that? What was that?
you didn't explain the Game of Thrones comment, by the way, either. You said, oh, that wasn't there, so...
You couldn't be further from the truth.
No, like, the fascistic power fantasy thing, yeah. And those are the main things that red flags for me is the Game of Thrones comment and the fascistic power fantasy comment, which was confirmed.
It's almost like you know the full quote ruins your argument.
No, it doesn't. We just did, okay? And it confirmed it. So, but did you notice that he hasn't, like, addressed the fascistic power fantasy? Because
you're fucking pausing the whole time. This is such a fucking bad look. Bro, Shad fans, this is your dude. Oh, God, this fucking sucks, man. Bro, this is rough. Oh, that sucks. Oh, fuck me. That is horrible. That's rough. That is fucking miserable. Shad fans, I'm really sorry. Really fucking sorry. This is your guy. Dude, the $15K for a channel this size with a bigger channel like attached to it is bonkers on its own, especially considering I know shitloads of people have gotten views off of reacting to this video and it's just not doing numbers at all. But dude, fuck me, man. This is not a great look. I don't think that Shad has a power position in the commentary, fiction commentary area coming up soon. I think he's in a bad place. I can't really think of somebody that's more poorly positioned to speak on media than a guy who seems to only interact with it for various types of basically like prurient interests. It's just either power fantasy dreck with nothing else attached to it, or it's basically like the closest, like the soaking, the Provo grind of pornography, editing your wife's face onto a Supergirl picture. I gotta say, that's rough. That's a rough one. That's rough. On top of that, what are his other credentials? He's written a book that only his fans like, and every other person that has a connection to books is roasting. I haven't read Onision's book yet, but I've heard from sources that Onision is an overall more competent writer than Shad, which is a fucking statement to say the least. Man, yeah. So this is like 2016's anti-SJW shit where they pause like every other second to comment. I mean, it is, but also like more importantly, it's not 2016 anymore. So like I'm reacting to an SJW and I'm going to get them triggered. You know what I mean? I'm going to get somebody soft girl, soft boyed, fucking pissy piss pants. You know what I mean? Like one of the softest people that you could even say is a soft guy in like high level lefty commentary is like Noah Samson, and he's a fucking tight end. No, Noah Samson's got higher fucking benchmarks than like half the people that are complaining about this shit. So you kind of can't do the like, oh, you're triggered. Oh, look how ugly you are. Like you're all on camera now. Except for fucking Medicare, because he's in that iron lung and the fucking, you can't quite get the lens underneath the fucking mirror the right way. Dude, what is it like to type in the words Bo Blacks's cock with like one of those little like plastic pencils with a rubber thing for you? Trying to my left foot to make fun of people. Jesus Christ, that guy. But yeah, you don't have that anymore. Nobody's anonymous. Everyone's trying to fucking make money. You're trying to make money. You can't fucking like mog people. You can't like appearance mog. Oh, this guy looks like a really well put together person. Like we got rid of all of them. They got fucking aged out. They all got aged out. Now my side of the fucking aisle is I don't think I'm all that bad looking. Samson, fucking Hassan. I don't even like Hassan that fucking much. People give Vosh credit for whatever the fuck reason. You know what I mean? And like a host of other people, Soy Pill guy, a bunch of dads and shit, like fucking FD Signifier. We don't all, it's like everybody gets along, but like fuck, that whole argument section is done. It's fucking gonzo. You know what I mean? Like you're in a fucking bad position. Those people are all vanishing. So like you got to have something, at least know what the fuck you're talking about. And he doesn't have that. So like we can't just like, oh look, soy boy, soy, click, there's another one for my cringe collection. It's like, god damn, bro. I saw the guys y'all are working with and this shit is fucking miserable, bro. The most masculine guy you guys have on the right now is a literal fucking trans woman. Trans man, fucking Andrew Tate. The sleekest, most effeminate, dolphin-skinned person I've ever seen in my life. Literally walking around in women's pantsuits and hanging out with shirtless boys. Like, fucking crazy. It's nuts that on the right, like, someone like Milo Yiannopoulos mogs half of the, like, straight trad guys. Like, Milo, could you please, you wash your ass and occasionally fucking do a sit-up. Could you please try to pretend to be straight for us so that we got one guy? Fucking bonkers. And now you don't got that anymore. You used to have it. You used to be able to just lean back on it. Oh, he's weird looking, but it's not 2016 anymore. It's 2025. You gotta know what the fuck you're talking about. You gotta stand 10 toes down on your shit and make a fucking point and know at least a little bit about what's going on. You ain't got it. Goddamn whole fucking crew of gooners and gooner gators. People that are like, oh, I fucking want ought to be better. And then you use AI. And you want women to be hotter, and then all your fucking fans got all this fucking lolicon shit. You want fucking better this, and you attack all the game studios to get them shut down. Every creative person in the fucking industry, like, hates y'all motherfuckers. And you don't know what you're talking about, and you all have had to bite the bullet and put out your fucking work, and your work sucks, so there is no, like, oh, shit, I can't make... Like, obviously, you can get paid for trash, too, just like everybody else. And it kind of sucks that you're kind of like at the end of this road. Like, what do you got now? Where do you stand on this shit? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you bring to these goddamn conversations other than people like to see you turn red when Anthony gets you fucking excited? Fuck. What a miserable turn of events in my mind. Onision is a real auteurs author. He notoriously doesn't believe in like editing and proofreading. Dude, writing, that's actually kind of based. If it wasn't Onision and it was some like degenerate French Onision, but like in 1853, someone would publish that like this is they call this a one shot. You know what I mean? Like this is French for like in the machine. And it's like, okay, what does that mean? It's like it means it's one pen, many pages. It means we wrote it all the way straight through. It's like some fucking stream of consciousness screed from some Parisian drug addict covered in lice talking about whatever kind of nasty fucking chicks he hooked up with for the last 3 weeks and how maybe God doesn't smile on Paris anymore and a great war will come and burn us all to nothing. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's like one of the best pieces of literature ever. But no, Onision showed up too fucking late with his whatever the fuck. You don't get to be avant-garde, Onision. You started a YouTube channel first, you piece of shit. You should have wrote it in French and at least mentioned lice 17 times. I'm talking about a specific book, and people who have read it know exactly what I'm talking about.
I think Anthony is aware that that is validated in the context of, you know, reading the whole thing. It actually makes it worse. And he hasn't addressed the fishes power fantasy comment at all. He's just pretending that, oh, the full thing has contradicted every concern Shad has. Shad is an idiot and is lying. I was like, that's not the case. Now Anthony's lying because he is avoiding the thing that gives merit to...
Well, okay, let me just even look up this article. Why not? Because he's just going to say he didn't do it. James Gunn says battered article. Let's see. James Gunn says battered Superman. Blah, blah, blah. We already read that 7 million times. Superman director James Gunn likely significantly injured the box office haul for Warner Bros. By comparing the battered Superman that appears at the beginning of the newly released trailer to the United States of America. Oh, that's it. Does that not scroll down? Or is there... Fandom Pulse is a reader's reported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. It doesn't say continued. Paid. 6 fucking comments and 2 likes. This is absolutely... Right? This is the thing. So, like, his whole thing is that... that's why he's not scrolling down. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. Unless you guys... Unless if you actually subscribe to it, I guess maybe, but it doesn't say there's more. Normally, like the Substack or anything else would be like, hey, read the rest of it. This is become a free or paid subscriber. Already paid subscriber. Hold on, what? Okay, let's see. I don't let me end here. This will be my contribution. I don't know if Gramuglia fucking did this. Type your email. Me for real. And I guess not many other people check this out. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not doing none. Subscriber only posts in full archive. No. Post comments and join the community. No. Occasional public posts. Yes. So if I want to read this, I got to pay just this fucking asshole $55 a month or $5 a month to just read this. I'll give him $5. We'll give him $5 just to see the end of this. I got to make sure this is all off so you guys don't see anything fucking secret. Let me go copy this, open in the one that will actually reveal all of my secret information. Learn more. Fandom Pulse. Go here. Oh, now I lost the whole fucking thing. Oh, this guy uses AI art. Selena Gomez meltdown. Ubisoft layoffs. Shatner defends Musk. Again and again and again. It's just the same fucking thing every day. I guess that's maybe his like... What the fuck? God damn it! I'm getting my ass kicked here, kids. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Fandom Pulse, subscribe. Copy. Go here. Budding. Give you $5. Oh, you motherfucker. I want to make sure I go to the right one so that I actually get it. Dude, this Substack is an ass as fuck goddamn thing. What? Okay, fuck it. Never mind. As far as I'm concerned, that's it. That's it. It made it too hard for me to buy. It made it way too hard to buy. Click refresh. Let's see if I'll do that. I won't even try to read it. I just want to see if there's actually any other article to it. So let's just see real quick. Let's see if there's anything else to this article. No, that's it. So yeah, the entire article just says Superman director James Gunn likely significantly injured the box office haul for Warner Brothers by comparing the battered Superman that appears at the beginning of the newly released trailer to the United States of America. That's it. So continue reading this post for free. Oh, claim my free post. Get the app. Jesus Christ. Okay, I want to do it. I want it. I want to know what it says. Send it. Sounds good. Okay, let's do it. I'm going all the way. I'm going all the fucking way. Okay. I want to know what this goddamn article says. I need to know. I need to know. Download the stupid fucking app. All right, I'll fucking do it. Send me the fucking thing. I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I'm in it now. I'm the fuck in it now, motherfucker. Let's do it. No, that's a selfie. Dude, I don't know how I got this Lorne Malvo ass fucking haircut. I don't know what the hell I did to my head. My face is dry as a motherfucker right now. Look at me. I look like I'm about to fucking start talking about goddamn. Why do human beings see 32 shades of green? You Black Origin. I'm not stealing someone's dog shit fucking article. I'm going to pay for it out of principle by getting a free one. James Gunn has made at least 3 great comic book movies. I don't know about him having him run the whole DC universe. I mean, who gives a fuck at this point? I'm gonna let you guys. We're gonna listen to Shad while I'm doing this.
It to my concerns.
How can you watch a trailer where a kid raises a flag to Superman and begs for his help, that's playing with triumphant imagery while Superman flies around the world, and think that's deconstructionist?
For all the reasons I just explained. He's trying to think, because it has a kid with a flag, that means showing him broken, defeated, and undignified, being dragged through the snow, and they reference it even towards the end of the trailer a lot there, Anthony, right? That's how. But Anthony thinks, oh, because it has a kid with a flag in it, so all the other things don't exist, it seems like.
Especially because Shad has not explained how.
I've done this so many times. And this is just a lie, okay? This is just a lie. But he wants to pretend, make a straw man, that my argument doesn't make sense when it clearly does.
How something is deconstructionist.
And the other thing, I said multiple times in the trailer, that because now Anthony's focusing on how is it deconstructed, because I've explained how Superman, I feel, is what's the core of his character, how he should be portrayed, right? And I said, I'm concerned. These are big red flags for me that the film is going to be deconstructionist. And at the moment, from what I've seen, especially, James Gunn's broader comments, that's what I think it's going to be. I hope I'm wrong. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be a great Superman film. We'll wait and find out. But at no point did I say 100%.
Because you don't really know what you're talking about.
Even though I have explained multiple times in this video as well. And so he's just lying. He's like, oh, Shad doesn't know what he's talking about, ignoring my arguments, what I'm saying, and pretending he's not listening. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the amount of times he addressed something I did not say at all is laughable. And then at the end, he's like, Shad just doesn't know what he's saying. You're a clown, man.
Dude, you're wrong. You're the guy who threw a temper tantrum about Princess Peach wearing pants.
No, I didn't. This is what Anthony considers throwing a tantrum. That was an awful voice of Peach. That was like... Peach was supposed to be, damsel in distress, high-pitched, girly, and stuff like that. That was total mainstream Hollywood girl boss voice.
Yeah. Funny how a few moments ago, Myra's getting beaten up by a monkey, and now Peach is looking real cool there.
Real tough.
Next to the Toad.
Is that one a halberd? Or,
really capable.
God
Spins a
damn.
weapon around.
Skim milk,
Now,
bro. Pour one out for a fucking real one, Like, dude, you remember when my man used to be over here trying to hang with the worst fucking friend he had? just listening to the stupidest fucking explanations for shit ever. Look at the joy on his face before he had to do this 80 more times and people just kept calling him fucking Skim Milk and Nega Tyler.
Pre-established character introduces a girl boss. Fine, new character. This isn't a new character. Peach has been an established character where she has been a delicate princess for a very long time.
you'd also say that's the core of her character.
That's the core
Yeah,
of her
she's
character.
had girl boss moments, but especially in the completely Mario IP focused movie, she should be the damsel.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
just the way she speaks, even if she's like a badass, she should still have that high pitched voice of
Absolutely. And you can have Peach be out of fight, but to do it in line with a character in a girly, fun way, like they do in Smash Bros. All right, you don't have her whip out pants and halberd in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Instead, she's fighting in a fun, girly way.
Yeah.
This is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Well, there's
They're
still more.
taking away the femininity of
Peach.
Yeah.
Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Of giving her pants.
Yeah.
Friggin' come off it, man. And so I didn't just throw a temper tantrum because the dress was there. I was sharing my distaste, my concern and worry that they might be turning Peach into a girl boss. But in my review of the Mario film, did I complain that she wasn't wearing a dress because the context was shared and it was understood? Okay. And so the fact that she's wearing, pants in the film made sense because I don't have an issue with her wearing those pants. My issue was that they might have been changing fundamental aspects of her character. But Anthony, he can't be honest, can he? He's going to try and strawman that again and just say, oh, he has these ridiculous, stupid opinions, right? So you shouldn't listen to anything he says. When in context, criticism, perfectly valid.
And saying that Princess Peach never wore a costume like this ever in the game. Mario.
I never friggin' said that. I never said Christmas Peach didn't wear that. But again, blatant lie here.
Okay.
You don't have her whip out, pants and...
Shad is conveniently not showing the tantrum that Ant is referencing. I'm not remotely surprised about that. Oh, you guys can't see the video. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. We're rerunning through classics. We're running through classics. I'm desperately trying to find this stupid fucking James Gunn article. I'm gonna find it. Superman buzz is not good for people despite being affiliated. Gay stuff. Dude, I feel like this goddamn article has been eliminated. There's 2 fandom pulses. I might be looking at the wrong one. There's a fandom pulse author. There's a fandom pulse publication. And just searching fandom pulse James Gunn on this stupid fucking app doesn't do shit, and you can't see a fucking thing. It is dude. This is might be one of the most awful fucking apps I've ever seen in my life. What in the hell?
Halberd in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Instead, she's fighting in a fun, girly way.
Yeah.
This is pissing me off.
Yeah.
So hang on. Does she whip out pants and Halberd in Smash Bros? That was, my concern, that they might be turning her into girl boss. Is that incorrect? What I said, does Princess Peach whip out pants and wear? And if she does,
well, here's the thing: is there's a lot of women you can complain about being a fucking girl boss, but I would say someone whose literal fucking title is the hereditary fucking the hereditary title of princess is a literal girl boss. She's the heir to the heiress to the crown of the Mushroom Kingdom, right? She kind of is a girl and also the boss of everybody. It's not. I know, I guess maybe I don't want her to be irritating and remind men that they're not as powerful as her in the workplace or whatever the fuck you're getting asked, but she's literally a girl boss. Of all of the things, that's what she literally fucking is. So hold on. Go to Discord, click the link in live notices, make it open in the app. Oh, okay. Yeah. Smart. Let's do it.
Happy to admit I was wrong. Doesn't invalidate the concern I was sharing. Because one of the things that made the Mario movie worse, and you can check out my full review, is that Princess Peach, she was a bit of a girl boss, okay? Didn't ruin the film, but I'm sick of that type of stuff.
Well, they're taking away the femininity of
Peach.
Yeah.
Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Giving her pants.
Yeah.
Friggin' come on.
It doesn't open it in the app.
And that was my concern, that they might be removing one of the core things. She was a celebration of girliness. Now, the fact that she wears pants in the film didn't bother me, and the fact that she wears pants in the thing, it was what they could be potentially doing with the character. And some of those concerns were true, some of them not as much, as I share in the actual review itself. But Anthony doesn't want to share the correct context, share the truth of the matter. He wants a straw man that he can try and dunk on.
So forgive me if I don't trust the word of how
Wait, you did say he's
accurate
going
this
hard in the
material
paint.
is from a non-comic book fan.
See, again, he's a non-comic book fan, suddenly, right? It's I never said I wasn't a fan of the comic books, but he can't help but be dishonest. He's a habitual liar at this point.
It's
Okay,
ridiculous.
so I click on this thing. I just want to show you this. This is a Substack app. This is the app for peepaws. Okay, this is for old people. I click on this fucking thing, right? And I have the link in Discord, right? We have our live notices subsection over Discord. I've been clicking on it, trying to pay for this fucking article or get to it to use it for free and open it in the app. And then all that happens when I click through it is it sends me to John Cleese for some fucking reason. Hello, today I started using Substack. I used to like Twitter, but I always felt very constrained by the 144 limit. It's not even 144 anymore, isn't it? 240 something? What the fuck? It's brought problems for the irony challenged. Damn, how is this possible? How is this fucking possible? It makes no fucking sense. The app is open, but every time I go to the app, it tries to reload. This is some fucking, this app has soul-stealing capabilities in it, is what it is. Trust the link. Visit site. Open an app. Won't do it. The open an app makes it pretend like I'm just downloading the Substack for the first time, which is crazy. And then it makes me hit open, and then yet again it opens it to another page that's just not even fucking connected to it. This is so wild. Is it in here? All paid? No paid posts? Media saved? All? This is fucking bonkers, dude. What a dog. I'm never fuck Substack.
It's ridiculous that you just are purposely wanting to not understand. Okay, you're purposely lying at this point.
He is just making crap up.
No,
how does anyone take this seriously?
By listening and understanding what I'm saying, something that you seemingly are pathologically against doing.
Does anyone take this guy seriously right now?
Yeah, a good amount of people do.
When he was just talking about...
I got this many views on a video like a week ago calling somebody an idiot. This is you're getting less views at a 163K subscriber than I have whole subs. Like I'm at 15 and a 15.4 ATM right now, right? I'm fucking releasing next to no videos. So like what in the fuck? Oh, he also made a video, this guy did, the Trent Report?
James Gunn.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That fucking delivery.
With swords, we didn't know enough about weapons to actually call him out on his inaccuracies and lack of knowledge.
Give some examples, mate. Go on. If you really want to go into an area that I have a lot of background in, and yes, this is my area of expertise, I'll talk about weapons and stuff today, and this is examples, mate.
We don't even take this guy seriously right now.
Yeah, a good amount of people do.
When he was just talking about swords, we didn't know enough about weapons to actually call him out on his inaccuracies and lack of knowledge.
Give some examples, mate. Go on. If you really want to go into an area that I have a lot of.
Shad missed it. He said, you know, we really couldn't call him out when fucking when he was talking about swords because not a lot of people know about such a niche hobby. And he goes, yeah, try to call me out. He's like, I can't. I just said I can't do that.
This is my area of expertise. I'll talk about weapons and stuff today, and trust me, I've debated people who are a lot more informed than you on where your attempt to try and call me out on inaccuracy about medieval weapons in history. Absolutely. But he wants to, again, straw man is like, he doesn't know what to talk about weapons. Examples. Exact examples, and he can't bring any because I would call him out on him. Obviously,
that's what he just said. He just said, "I'm not gonna. Like, we can't call him out because I don't know. We don't know enough about swords to call him out. So we didn't say anything when he was maybe wrong about that. When was I wrong? When was I wrong? We'll never know." Probably look at the host of videos. What does it come up? I'm pretty much done with this. I'll save the rest for fucking Ant.
Hope you enjoyed your